Hey everyone, welcome back to D&D Daily English. I'm Dan, and as always, I'm here with Daphne. How are you doing today, Daphne?
I'm very well, thank you, Dan. Good to be here. We've got quite an interesting story today. Technology, competition, and a bit of geopolitics all rolled into one.
That's right. Today we're talking about DeepSeek. It's a Chinese AI company, and they just released a preview of their new AI model called V4. So let's break this down nice and easy for everyone.
Let's start with a bit of background. DeepSeek is a company based in Hangzhou, China. In 2025, they released a model called R1, and it was a big surprise to the whole world.
Yeah, it was a huge deal. So AI models, think of them like very smart computer programs that can answer questions, write text, write code, all kinds of things. Companies like OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic in the US make some of the most famous ones. Then DeepSeek came along and said, hey, we can do the same thing and for much less money.
Exactly, and that surprised a lot of people. When R1 came out, American technology stocks actually fell in value. Investors were worried. If a cheaper AI from China can do the same job, why spend so much money on expensive American ones?
Right. So now DeepSeek has released a preview of V4. That's their next model. They say it has better reasoning skills. That means it can think through problems more carefully. It also has what they call agentic abilities. That's a key vocabulary word today, agentic.
Agentic means the AI can act on its own. For example, it might write computer code for you or complete a task without you giving it instructions every single step of the way.
Good explanation. So this new model sounds powerful. But here's the thing. Analysts, the people who study markets and technology, say V4 probably won't shock the markets the way R1 did. One analyst from Morningstar said it clearly. R1 was a surprise. V4 is just more of the same trend. And trends don't make big headlines.
That's a reasonable point. The market has already accepted that Chinese AI is competitive and often cheaper, so investors are not as shocked this time. The reaction in the stock market is expected to be quite limited.
Now, one really interesting part of this story is about chips. Chips are the small electronic parts inside computers that do all the processing. High-quality chips are super important for building powerful AI, and this is where it gets complicated.
The United States has placed export controls on advanced chips. That means American companies like Nvidia and AMD cannot sell their best chips to China. So Chinese AI companies have to find other solutions.
And DeepSeek found one. For V4, they partnered with Huawei, a big Chinese tech company, and used their chips called Ascend 950. They also used chips from another Chinese company called Cambricon. So V4 runs completely on Chinese-made chips. No Nvidia needed.
One analyst pointed out that this is actually quite significant. If powerful AI can be built without Nvidia chips, it means China is becoming more independent in technology. That could have a long-term impact on the global AI industry.
Totally. And DeepSeek's V4 is also open source. Let's talk about that word. Open source means anyone can use the model. It's free and available to the public. Most big American AI models are not open source. You have to pay to use them or get special access.
China's strategy with open source is quite clever. By making the model free to use, more people and companies around the world adopt it. The more people use it, the faster it improves and spreads. It's a way to compete even without having the biggest budget.
Now, it's not all positive news for DeepSeek. There's some skepticism, doubt, about how they built their models. Companies like OpenAI and Anthropic have accused DeepSeek of distilling their models. Distilling means taking knowledge from another AI system, possibly without permission.
And the White House also raised concerns. A senior official said foreign companies, mainly from China, are copying AI technology from American firms on a large scale. DeepSeek was not named directly, but many people understood who was being referred to.
So there's a lot going on here. You've got a new AI model, a chip competition, open source strategy, and political tensions. It's a lot to take in, but that's kind of the world we're in right now.
To summarize, DeepSeek released V4, their latest AI model. It has improved reasoning and agentic abilities. It runs on Chinese chips, not American ones, and while markets won't react as strongly as before, this is still an important step in the global AI race.
All right, let's go over today's vocabulary one more time. We had unveil, to introduce something new, reasoning, careful thinking, open source, free for everyone to use, agentic, able to act independently, chips, computer processing parts, export controls, rules limiting what you can sell abroad, distill, to copy knowledge, often without permission, competitive, able to match others in quality or price, adoption, when people start using something new, and skepticism, doubt about something.
Excellent. Those are very useful words, especially if you follow technology or business news. Try using one or two of them in a sentence today.
That's a great challenge. All right, that's all for today's episode. Thanks so much for listening to D&D Daily English. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.
Cheerio, everyone. See you soon.